Honorable John Mbadi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For clarity, I'm not speaking for the minority leader, but I'm speaking as a senior member of the minority side. But Mr. Speaker, I wanted just to make some quick comments on the point of order raised by majority leader. On the second one, in terms of mode of dressing, I agree entirely, Mr. Speaker, because our committees are extension of parliament or plenary, and we must just address appropriately. I think there is already a communication to that effect from the Speaker, and I think there is nothing really new, Mr. Speaker. For example, in my committee, which I chair, no one comes who is not dressed formally. I don't allow any member to sit in Public Accounts Committee when we are transacting business, even whether it is in-house, without dressing appropriately. You must be in a tie, you must be in a suit, except to Tiende Amolo, who dresses in a manner that the Speaker allowed, but I'm not very comfortable with. But since the Speaker allowed it in the chamber, I also allow it in the committee. But Mr. Speaker, and Didmus Barasa. But Mr. Speaker, on the first point of order that Honorable Kimani Chungwa raised as a majority leader regarding anticipating debates under Standing Order 85. Mr. Speaker, this is one of those provisions in our standing orders that have been there for, let me call it, donkey years. I'm sure, Mr. Speaker, you have been in this house longer than many of us, if not all of us, and it has been there. And really, it talks about published bills. I am not aware that there is any bill on privatization which has been published. I guess the comments that came from those political leaders came as a result of what was reported to have come out of cabinet sitting. And so we expect Kenyans to comment when there is a report coming from cabinet meeting. This is our cabinet. And I would say, as a matter of fact, that the people of Kenya have to hold their cabinet accountable. So anything that comes from the cabinet must be questioned, must be criticized if there is need to criticize it. But finally, Mr. Speaker, I think we also need to look at this standing order properly. It has not been amended, but I think it is high time it is amended. The reason why I say so, it is contradicting our constitution, which allows public engagement with legislative agenda before the House. We need public participation. There is no way I would engage in public participation without talking about the bill with the public. So I think these were some of the provisions in our standing orders which have been there before the constitutional amendment of 2010 or the repeal of our constitution. These are some of the things that we need to change. Look at other jurisdictions. They discuss legislative agenda which is before the House everywhere. We are called to the media houses, Mr. Speaker. Today, if budget is brought here, appropriation bill is brought here, I will be invited by Citizen Media, Radio, TV. I would go to the NTV to discuss it as an expert in matters finance, and I'm a member of this House. How do I behave? Will I be accused of anticipating debate? So I think, Mr. Speaker, our committee which deals with proposed amendments to our standing orders may need to look at that particular standing order and probably find it to be behind our times and amend it so that we are allowed, whether you are a member of parliament, a public, a fisherman along the shores of Lake Victoria, you need to discuss legislative agenda before the House. And I'm sure Honorable Chepkonga agrees with me on this, as a renowned lawyer in this country, that there is no way we can engage in discussing legislative agenda with the public without discussing it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Chepkonga, Honorable Chepkonga.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable John Mbadi has spoken very well, and he has in fact admitted that all the comments that he has made is made as a layman, not as a lawyer.